7 underrated tricks to grow healthy aquarium plants. If you have covered the basics, but your plants are still looking a little rough or just not growing like you want, these tips might be just what you need. Stick around and let's get your tank looking amazing. Number 1. Dose a bit of iron. I've noticed a lot of people think iron's only purpose in a planted tank is to keep red plants vibrant, but that's not the whole story. Iron actually plays a crucial role in overall plant health, helping plants absorb nutrients efficiently. And here's a little known fact: some fertilizer brands sell trace elements without including iron. If you're using one of those, your plants could be missing out. Even green plants need iron for proper growth, and you'll notice a difference in their leaf color and strength when they get what they need. So, if you've been struggling with pale or yellowish leaves, your tank might be low on iron. Give your plants that extra boost and watch them thrive. Just remember, a little goes a long way. Don't overdo it. Number 2. Proper plant positioning. The right placement can make or break your aquascape. Plants that need shade, like anubias or java fern, can develop algae if they are exposed to too much light. On the other hand, plants that thrive under strong light, like rotala or luwija, will struggle if they are tucked away in a darker corner. Also, avoid using heavy root feeders like rotalas or crypts as if they were epiphytes. Don't glue them to rocks or wood because they need the nutrients from the substrate to grow properly. Instead, use actual epiphytes like Hydrophila pinnatifida or Bucephalandras. You could even use some floating plants such as Riccia. Take the time to research your plant's positioning requirements. It'll save you a lot of headaches with algae and unhealthy plants. Plus, your tank will look way more balanced and natural. If you guys are enjoying this video, please let me know in the comments so I can continue to make content that is helpful and valuable. Like the video and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos just like this. Number 3. Root taps for heavy root feeders. If you've got plants that feed mostly through their roots and you're only using sand or gravel as substrate, that could be a problem. They won't get the nutrition they need through their roots, so you have to keep adding more and more liquid fertilizers, and that will turn into a mess, especially if you have Amazon swords or crypts, which are heavy root feeders. That's where root taps come in handy. These little nutrient-packed tabs feed your plants right at the roots, which is a very good way to overcome that issue. Root taps don't last forever. You'll need to re-add them every few months as they deplete. It might seem like a burden to you now, but if you don't want to spend a lot of money on an active substrate, it's a simple, low-maintenance trick that can make a big difference in your plant growth. Number 4. Regular trimming. I know, it feels wrong to cut back those beautiful stems you worked so hard to grow, but trust me, trimming encourages new healthy growth. When you trim your plants, especially fast-growing stem plants, you're telling them to branch out and get bushier. This not only keeps your tank looking full and vibrant, but also allows more light to reach the lower parts of the plants, preventing that annoying legginess. I've realized that after a good trim, plants tend to grow back even stronger. Plus, you can replant the cuttings to fill in empty spots. And those cuttings are the best looking parts of your plants, which means that after replanting, your tank will look better than ever. It's a win-win. So don't be afraid to break out the scissors. It's all part of maintaining a healthy, thriving aquascape. Number 5. Find the right balance between fish and plants. Here's something that I didn't know, and it surprised me when I realized what was happening. Some of your favorite fish might be actually eating your plants. Amano shrimps, for example, are great at eating algae, but if you have too many and they run out of their main food, they can start nibbling on your plants, especially softer ones like Alternatera reinecki. And goldfish, forget it. These guys will munch through almost anything, except maybe anubias, because those leaves are so tough. If you're keeping goldfish, you'll want to stick to hardier plants. Anything soft will disappear within days. So do your research before you choose your fish and the amount of fish that you'll introduce to your aquarium. The trick is finding the right balance between fish, shrimp, and plants, so everything stays healthy and thriving without turning into an all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 6. Using floating plants as natural shade. Alright, let's talk about a seriously underrated trick. If you're struggling with algae or plants that just seem a little stressed, floating plants might be your new best friend. By adding plants like frogbit or riccia, you can create a natural canopy that blocks excess light. Too much light can be overwhelming for some plants and encourage algae growth. Floating plants diffuse that harsh light, creating a softer environment underneath. Plus, they help absorb excess nutrients, giving algae even less of a reason to thrive. It's like putting sunglasses on your tank. Just make sure you leave some open areas for gas exchange, and your plants will thank you with lush, healthy growth. Number 7. Rotate your CO2 diffuser position. This might seem unnecessary to you, but trust me, it can make a big difference. If your diffuser stays in the same spot forever, you are probably not getting even CO2 distribution throughout the tank. Even with proper water flow, some plants will get lots of CO2 while others will be sitting there starving. It's not your fault. There are so many factors that can cause this: hardscape, disturbing the water flow, or the filter getting dirty and pumping out less water. So many things. By rotating the diffuser around to different areas every couple of weeks, you are ensuring that CO2 reaches every corner of your tank. This gives all your plants a chance to thrive, not just the ones closest to the diffuser. Plus, it helps prevent those annoying dead spots where algae can creep in. Simple adjustment, huge impact. Try it and watch your plant health improve. So, these were not basic tricks. These were not tricks that could drastically change your aquarium overnight. Last week's video was that. This video was about small changes that over time could give you amazing results.